What if I told you that the Warriors could still win another championship, but only if they made one blockbuster trade? This dynasty isn't what it used to be. The Golden State Warriors, once the undisputed kings of the NBA, are struggling to stay relevant in the Western Conference. Steph Curry is still elite, but the team around him, not so much. And the real question is, could Giannis Antetokounmpo save the Warriors? In this video, we'll break down how Giannis could realistically get traded to Golden State, what the Warriors would have to give up, and whether Steph and Giannis could actually win a championship together. This one's gonna be crazy, so buckle up, drop a like, and let's get into it. It's January 2025. The Golden State Warriors are sitting somewhere in the middle of the Western Conference. They aren't terrible, but they aren't elite either. This isn't 2016. This isn't the team that could break records and dominate at will. Steph Curry is still amazing, but he's 36 years old. Draymond Green's impact is fading. He's still a defensive mastermind, but injuries and suspensions have made him unreliable. Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody are improving, but they aren't franchise-carrying superstars, right? Andrew Wiggins hasn't been the same since 2022. And let's be real, if nothing changes, this isn't a winning team. Even Steph himself seems to be accepting reality. Recently, he was asked about chasing the fifth ring, and his answer was, well, kinda sad.
I mean, one, I just got to play better. You know, had a couple good looks, but they were trying to funnel us to the crowd, use their length, their size, and it really bothered us. And any game where I play like that, it's gonna be hard for us to win. So at the end of the day, you got to make adjustments, find space, and knock down the shots that you're supposed to.
If Steph, the most competitive player in the league, is starting to give up, then something needs to happen. And this is where Giannis comes in. This guy is a freak of nature. He's 6'11", can run the floor like a guard, defends at an elite level, and dominates inside. And guess what? When asked about playing with Steph Curry, this was his reaction.
Bro, please come to the Warriors. Somebody say please come to the Warriors. Hey. Hey, man.
Now obviously this clip is a bit old, and just because he said that doesn't mean it's happening. But it does mean that he respects Curry's game and understands that they could be an unstoppable duo. Giannis dominates inside and Steph dominates outside. Giannis runs the fast break and Steph pulls up the 30 feet. Opposing teams would have no idea how to guard them. Giannis would instantly be the best teammate Steph has ever had. No offense to Kevin Durant, but Giannis is built completely different. The real question is, could the Warriors actually pull this off? And here's where it gets tough. If you want Giannis, you have to pay a big price. The Milwaukee Bucks aren't just gonna give him away. So, what could be a realistic trade? Well, here's my best guess at the trade package. The Warriors get Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks get Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Andrew Wiggins, and multiple first-round picks, being the 2025, 2027, and 2029 first-round pick. And let's be real, this would hurt. Losing Kuminga and Moody would mean sacrificing the future. Losing Wiggins would mean losing a key veteran wing. But the real loss is the first round picks. Losing that many future first rounders would leave the Warriors with no assets for the next 5 to 6 years. But ask yourself this, is it worth it? If you're Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and the Warriors front office, you're not worried about 2030. You're worried about right now. And if the Warriors pulled this off, how good would they actually be? Let's break it down. The starting lineup would likely result in Steph Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Draymond Green, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kevon Looney. That's a nasty team. Steph and Giannis would instantly be the best duo in the league. Draymond would focus purely on defense and playmaking, and Podziemski would be the young shooter the team needs, and Looney would do the dirty work inside. Not only that, but the Warriors still have depth pieces like Dario Saric, like Dario Saric, Gary Payton II, and Trice Jackson Davis. Would they be better than Denver and Minnesota or OKC? That's hard to say, but would they be good enough to win a championship? 100%. And what I know for sure is that Stephen Curry and Giannis would be a must-watch on TV. And if they stay healthy, they could absolutely bring back another championship to Golden State. So now we've broken everything down. Yes, the Warriors could make a trade for Giannis. Yes, it would cost a lot. And yes, it would instantly make them contenders. The only question left is, should they? If you're the Warriors GM, do you go all in on one more championship run, or do you hold on to Kuminga and Moody and hope for a slower rebuild? Let me know in the comments. Should the Warriors trade for Giannis?